Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I don't know, but I don't want to wait till. Say it again. Mom, what's your definition of character?
Is being able to know who you are, understand who you know as your truth, as you being you. And we all have good characteristics and some flaws that we'd like to get rid of. But those are the things that make us who we are. And not being afraid is part of their character. And as most people these days, they're fond of animals. Animals have dogs and basically displaced children.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, I disagree with that. Okay, and I know that this is a subject that personally I'm not afraid to speak on it. And at the same time, the objective to the negativity that I receive from speaking on it. So character is your basic you. And my dad was my father was religious, but he was not fire and brimstone and the Lord Jesus Christ this and that. He believed in the earth, the water, and the sky, and the sky clouds above.
Mm-hmm.
And he definitely believed in the earth and the water because out of that was what he would relate to us. And I remember him telling Mac and I when we had first started working the school. We was about in the second or third grade, and he would tell us always look at when you start getting the dark and what else. And he made us know that the birds were around because sometimes um, the big dipper would be over here, and then we'll look again and it would be over there. And so he told us those things, and those were the things that we lived by. And so we believe, that's been my guide in making decisions about my own life. It's like I said, even though I did live kind of a fast life, I was not promiscuous. That much I knew.
Firmly believe, but it came to me later in life than you,
Mm-hmm.
that the Lord provides for me sufficiently in what I need that day.
Mm-hmm.
But it was only when I died to me being able to do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because I used to provide with my works and my efforts and my
Mm-hmm.
money and my account and my budgeting.
Mm-hmm.
But when those things came to an end, I believe the lesson that the Lord really wanted me to know is even during that, He was providing for me sufficiently. And so when you lose those types of resources, you feel like you're losing a grip on stability and what you need for that day. Just like the word says, do not make yourself anxious over tomorrow
Mm-hmm.
because tomorrow will have troubles of its own.
Mm-hmm.
So in today, don't worry about what you're going to eat or what you're going to wear,
Mm-hmm.
but know that if the Lord has concern for the birds in the skies and the lilies in the field, then surely He thinks that much of you. And
Mm-hmm.
I always, in my adult life, circumstances came to make me
Mm-hmm.
really, really, really know that for true.
Mm-hmm.
in those moments that the Lord said, okay, so I guess if I save you here, you'll believe it was me all the time. Then I stopped putting myself in situations where my back was to the wall, because the Lord has saved me then and has saved me before. And so now, every day, I look at my life and I say, okay, do I have what's sufficient for me to get through this day? And of course, sometimes I'm thinking, I'm not going to be able to have this to the end of the month. I'm not going to be able to pay this until 3 weeks. And I don't know if this is going to last until the middle of the month. But that day goes by. I'm alive. The lights are on. The food is...
In my declining years, my life would be easier, so to speak. It would be more of a downhill slide than an uphill climb.
Mm.
And for me, I had thought that I had planned it this way. But I heard, Mr. Slap his thigh, and I told him not to plan. I was going to work after I retired. I was going to, have a little money in the bank, and the hard time. I was going to a nice retirement car, a nice church retirement car, and slide down the hill of life. Oh, they must have been having a hilarious day that day. The very day I got my part-time job was the day I got deathly ill. I never came, and I was in there,
Mm-hmm.
and I didn't make it home. I got to Richmond, the doctor's office card, there the declining years. And from then on, the little money I had put aside, it just disappeared. There's a doctor's office visit here, or there, or this, or that. And so, here I am. I don't know if I should say, yes, I'm mad about it. And I can say I'm mad about it because I feel like I'm in a relationship with God. And if I'm in a relationship, then I feel like I can get mad about it. And I mean, it doesn't mean that I have to cast him aside or deny his existence.
Mm-hmm.
It just means that I'm mad about it. And in time and in his presence, I have the faith that he will smooth it out and show me the right man I am mad about. Get it out. How to make it work. How to fix it so it can be good again. That is that I don't know and I can't understand. But somewhere in my heart of hearts and my being who I am is in there because I am of his image.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so, and to be of his image, it has to be stirred up in there somewhere.
And to your point, when you say to make it good again,
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes think as human beings that's the piece that's subjective, because it's almost as if God really determines what's good and in place and what's fit. And we are merely subjects of his will. And sometimes what we think is good and adjusted and well balanced will be shaken because it never was. It wasn't in his will. It just fit for us for the time. To me, it would be good for there to never be disease and never be hunger and never be abuse and never have sex trafficking and child. It would be a good thing for no child to ever be molested and no person to be ever wrongfully imprisoned. That would be a good thing. Then you look up at God and say, right, God? Wouldn't that be a good thing? But somewhere
But
along
to
the
me,
way,
when you do that right and you say that right, you're questioning his past.
mm-hmm,
I'm not questioning his past. Whatever past he has laid out, I'm not questioning the past. What I am questioning is how do I accept it? How do I make it good for me?
mm-hmm,
I'm talking about not of the part of this earth, this world, this being. How do I make it good for me when I'm at a point there? It's not falling apart, but I am not happy
mm-hmm,
with it.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Satisfied, accommodating, understanding,
Coping.
coping, all of that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But happy, black and nappy, no,
Yeah.
no.
You know, when they say joy comes in the morning time,
But good,
before tragedy struck my life, it was a cliche.
mm-hmm.
But after tragedy struck my life, I wanted to believe that. It wasn't just words. I wanted to believe that there was a time and a date by which joy was going to arrive. And what I realized is that statement may not be for everybody.
And then it depends on how you look at joy.
Mm-hmm.
Joy can be so minute in an instant, in 1 nanosecond of your day. You have that joy. And then joy can be so non-limited that it takes on another form. And then for some of us, when joy comes, we don't even recognize it because we're looking for something else. And for example, when I go out and start my car up, even though it's about 15 years old, it turns every time I turn the key. It goes down when I go. It brings me back. That is my joy in heaven, having that. But yet and still, I think my joy would be a little bit more if that was a Jaguar and this year model, and it was just a little bit more comfortable. That would be joy as well. So joy is how you look at it, how you perceive it, and how you accept it. When they say joy comes in the morning, it does, because when you look up and open your eyes and you realize, the sun just blind me. Aren't you happy about that?
But some people aren't happy to wake up another morning.
Because they don't recognize it as being joyful. So you don't, it's not the slave being the slave. I'm happy being a slave as long as I know that's all there is, slave. But when you go out there and hand me a slice of ham instead of a ham hock, ooh, you just changed my perception of joy. Because you know I love the ham sandwich. I love the ham hock no more. And, so you have to recognize it for what it is.
You know,
I go and ask myself, how much more can I take? There is the end. And after Lucy had made that statement that she made about, is this really true? Did this really happen? A couple of days later, I dreamed about my father. And it just upset me so I cried for days. I know every day of 2 days, I just stayed here and cried.
Ma,
other thing.